In this video, we are going to develop add to cart. How we can develop a add to cart in this project. So we are going to do that. So there are many features like the thing is what we are going to implement like add to cart. Cart icon will be there in the navbar, and we have add to cart functionality we can be doing using any shop page. For example, I open this product one shop page. Something or other is okay. This one is the issue. Okay, so this you can see wall chamfer is there, but why it's not coming? Okay, so thing is we don't have hair eyes, so it's not coming. Okay, the sizes I added some functionality so that if size is available, then only it's going to come. If I click on this, so if you see like this, these are coming. So from here, I will add a add to cart feature, add to cart button, and this is going to update the cart state here. So how we can do that, guys? There is one way like to send it to over the props, but how will I send this prop to navbar? This is not possible because it is only one way. I can send it to this component, but how would I send back to some navbar and other component? It's not possible. For that, there are some libraries available. Either I can use just stand or redux. So if I show you like what is just stand, just stand is one of the library for state management in React. So you can use just stand as well. Okay, we have something other like if you talk about redux also most people use it, so you can go with redux as well. So there are two ways, either go with redux or go with, is it lagging or what? No, it's not lagging. Okay, so I was saying like either go with redux or just stand. For now I'm going to use constraint that use context, like it's fine. If I'm working with some ASP.NET Core or something like that, already covered in e-commerce series, so we were adding in the session or you can say like cookies. So here I'm going to save the cart state in the local storage, and from there we can, yeah, but basically I'm using context as well for adding the context and these things. So I think use local storage might not be needed, but yeah, totally depends upon it. But I'm saving in the local storage as well, like so that I can take it from there as well. So you can skip that local. So we are going to develop this. I'm going to use the use context. So I could have used the reduction just stand or just stand as well, but for now I'm going to use context. Okay, so I need a add to cart button. So let me add a div here. So I'm going to add a div. Why I'm adding a div? I should have added a button. So I'm adding a button here. Most of the series, like whatever series you are referring, most of the people what they do, they don't add CSS and these things. But I'm creating a full-fledged website. In industry, this is going to happen. Why? What's I added a class name now? I added some class like rounded. I'm going to add a full wait rounded full, and then I'm going to add some width. I'm going to add a height. I'm going to add a BG gray 200. No, I'm going to not add to BG gray. Let me change the classes. This is not required. Let me add some other class. Flex ML auto text white BG indigo. Okay, BG indigo fine. BG pink I should add it, guys. Let me add BG pink. Okay, BG pink. Let me add a border of 0 and py2. Py is for padding at y-axis, and padding as x-axis also let's give it. And let me add some focus outline none, and then let's give a hover bg ping 600. Already I told you like let's fix it, right? Make it generalized rounded add to cart. I hope, yeah, see add to cart is coming. Okay, I'm adding a px of, let me give a 3 and see. It's coming at right. Okay, let me remove this class ml auto. Yeah, add to cart is coming. Now what I will be doing here, on click of this add to cart button, I'm going to change this, add the items into the cart. There are a lot of things to be done. Let's first develop the context and then develop the UI and this. Let me create a folder at the root level, and I'm going to add a context, and I'm going to add cart context. I could have created a JS file as well, like it totally depends. Let me add some use client. First of all, I have to use a use client because I'm going to use a React component. I'm going to add import create context from React. Then I'm going to use state from React. I'm going to use effect also from React. Okay, let me do a export const cart context. This is the variable name that I'm adding, and I'm going to use a create context. ऐसा कुछ है? What is it? Argument for default value was not provided. Let me for now let's change it to JS and then see later on. Yeah, JS is not coming an issue, but I will see like how we can change it into. Let's do the homework. Sorry, God. You comment below, and I'm going to tell you in the next video. I'm going to add a card provider, and this will have a children. I'm going to use use state snippet. I'm going to add a cart. I have a card, and this will have all the details of like what is the card detail, what things we have to add it, guys. Now I'm going to add a just hashtag kind of empty. I'm again going to do use state, and this will have a total. Actually, I want to add a total as well, like what the total amount till now. Subtotal, and initial state will be 0. Let me add a use effect as well. By default, I'm going to set it at empty, and let me do a try catch here. Try catch block. So here what I'm going to check. I'm going to check if I have cart in the local storage or not. If I have it, then I'm going to set that, and I have to call the save cart. These two things are. If something error happens, I'm going to clear the local storage. Local storage dot get item, and this is going to be a cart. I'm going to call a set cart. Basically, how I will be saving that. I'm going to do the JSON.parse and JSON.stringify. JSON.parse basically these are used to get a copy of object, because sometimes what happened like JavaScript, what's happening? JavaScript is throwing the data to do the processes, but it does not guarantee like this process is going to do this now. It's just that like this is going to we are going to do that, but when they are going to do that, they are going to do. I'm going to do JSON dot parse local storage dot get item, and this will be a card. Let me do a save card JSON dot parse. Let me do one thing, guys. Let me copy paste. Okay, done with this. Now in the catch, what I'm going to do, I can do console.error. For now, I'm going to do console.error. If an error comes away in production, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to do local storage.clear. Now let me do the save card. What I am going to do, when I'm clicking on the add card, I will be getting one quantity. In the next step, what are going to happen, guys? When I'm clicking on the plus icon in the nav bar, in the card, I might be having the option of plus minus. This is going to happen like minus means decrement one quantity, and increment one quantity in case of plus. So basically I was telling about add to cart, save card. What I'm going to do, let's have a con save card. It's going to take a my card variable as a parameter. Basically local storage dot set item, I'm going to do a cart. Here I'm setting the local storage, and json dot stringify my cart. Now I'm going to calculate the subtotal. Basically here I am setting the local storage. I need the keys object dot keys my card. Keys will have the like basically it can be slug. I feel like for let I equal to 0, I less than keys dot length, and I'm going to do I plus. Let me calculate the subtotal. Subtotal equal to my card will be having keys index whatever I is there. Basically I'm for total I'm going to use price and quantity. So I can use a price will be there into my cart key size qty. So I'm done with this one. Then I'm going to use the set subtotal is there. Here I'm going to add a subt whatever variable we're done with. Save card is done. Now I'm going to develop the add to card and removed from card. Const add to card. It's going to add a function, and this will have some parameters. I'm going to add an item code. This can be a slug qty matlab quantity. This will be a price. It will have a size. It will have a variant, and it will have a cover image URL. Why need a covered image URL? I'm doing that so in the card I can display a image kind of. If you don't need, you can remove it. So I'm going to add a let new cart equal to. I'm going to do a deep copy. For that I'm going to do triple cart. Most people don't know like what is this. It's a deep copy. You can use the same JSON.parse for this one, or use this one JSON.parse, JSON.stringify, or simple this one. Why I'm doing that? Because the thing is it does not guarantee when I'm adding or doing any state, it does not guarantee that the work is going to do immediately. It assigns the work, but how much time it will take does not know. Like so, it does not guarantee. So I'm copying the state. So otherwise, the data will not be coming proper. Item code new card. Now I'm going to do new card have item code dot qty new card item code dot qty plus qty. This is an already existing qty, and here I'm adding with the qty whatever qty is coming. Okay, so in the next line I'm going to do else, otherwise what to do. There might be scenario like up one was the update and now it is going to add. I'm going to do item dot code qty one price name size variant cover image url. Okay, I'm done with the add to cart, and then I'm going to do a set cart. Basically it's going to do a we change the cart, and then I'm going to do a save cart. What is this save cart doing? Most people will ask that. It's going to calculate the total subtotal, and this is going to use the local storage and add into the local storage. One more thing that I am going to do, I'm going to add a clear cart. Basically I will be adding in the add to cart feature like clear cart, so the user can clear the cart if they want, like by mistake and they are added that, or they might be thinking of like, let's don't buy this because it's very expensive, मेरे पास इतना पैसा नहीं है. So that kind of things might be there. So I'm going to do a set cart, and basically here I'm going to do a empty. Same thing I'm going to do a save cart, and let me do a console one. In this case cart khali ho gaya. By the way, if you have not checked out our h1 and MVC framework for a series, you are missing a lot of things. Like you can follow in our channel Ocean Code. There we will do how we can develop e-commerce applications similar to the Flipkart and like that. So you can follow that as well if you are into learning ASP ordered code. Also series is going on, so you can check out that as well. As we are developing a motor management. I'm going to develop a remove from cart. This is going to basically for like a minus symbol. So same thing I'm going to copy like these things, all things I need, like when I'm copying everything. You can change it as if you need. I don't need all the things, like you can do that. Let me get a other function for deep copy. For deep copy I'm going to do is let me show you like another way of deep copy. Let new card. What's happening in JavaScript, or you talk about like Angular and these things, we have a lot of ways of doing this. There might be 4 to 5 ways of doing one thing, so you might get confused. So I'm showing you the one different ways as well. The thing is, guys, when you are developing, somebody has written existing code, so you might get confused. Like, what is that this guy is doing? I don't know. It's confusing sometimes. That's the reason I'm adding all the ways, whichever I know. I'm going to do JSON.pass and JSON.stringify, and then I'm going to pass this. I'm going to do a cart. What is the cart, guys? Cart is the state variable that I created. So I create a new cart. Then I'm going to check it, guys. If item code in new cart. Basically, I'm checking if the cart has item code or not. So let me copy paste it. Instead of plus, I'm going to do a minus. Because here I'm removing one quantity, so I'm going to do minus. There might be scenario like where it's going beyond zero. For that scenario, also I'm going to um, add a check here. If new card item code dot qtify less than 0, अगर less than 0, then I'm going to do a delete new card item code. From new card I'm deleting that, and then I'm going to do a set card new card. I'm not doing directly into the card, I'm creating a new variable and doing that, because these things are not, these things like I am giving that instruction you do that, but does not guarantee like exactly at that point these guys are doing, these guys will doing after some time, might be 1 second or millisecond, whatever it's time. That's the reason I'm doing once in the variable, and then I'm doing the set card and save card. I'm done with these functions. Now I'm going to return this context. I'm going to do return. Okay, and in this I'm going to do a card context. In this I'm going to pass a children. Card context dot provider I'm going to do, and here also card context dot provider I'm going to, okay, cool. Then I'm going to do a value, and inside this I'm going to pass it all the things that I want to return it. So I'm going to return a cart. I need the subtotal as well. I need add to cart. I need clear cart. I need remove from. This video is going to be very helpful, and it's going to be a very big video, guys. So I just watch it like in small chunks. I feel like that's going to be very helpful for you guys. So this I've done with the card context. Now what I have to do, like in whichever file I want to use this, I want to import it. and do the things whatever I needed. So I'm going to import first product one dot tsx, and after that what I'm going to do, I am going to do that in the navbar. So navbar just I need the card, the UI and these things, so it's going to take some time. First let's do in the product one dot tsx. Oh, okay. This is the product one dot tsx. Already I add to a card button. Uh, okay. Use effect, use context. I'm going to do use context. I'm going to do a import card context at the rate context slash. Okay. Once I have done inside this product one dot tsx, I can do for now. Let's do here, guys. I need a add to card, so I'm going to do a const use context card context, and can take out from here. Basically, I'm let me copy paste this, guys. I need a add to card, guys. Okay, this is how I did add to cart. Now I have to, okay, I'm done with this. Now I have to go to this add to cart button. Here I'm going to add an all click event. I'm going to do handle add to cart. Let me copy paste this and copy this and create a function here. This is going to what it is going to do. It's going to add everything to the cart. Okay, let me do it here, guys. Okay, I'm going to do a const. It's going to arrow function. I'm going to do add to cart. So what I needed, guys, in the product, what I will be having, like if you see here, this is the product. Product will have anything, so I can get everything from product. I'm going to do product dot slug. I can have it, and I can have is product dot. Basically, second one is quantity. I feel like so product dot price. Okay, let me go to here, guys. I feel like in the models, like see what's happening. I have this name price, price. Okay, प्रोडक्ट डॉट, यार व्हाट द शिट, ये क्या चल रहा है यार, कंट्रोल बी किया ना मैंने. And the size, I might be having some size here. Okay, this size variable is there, like I can use the size state as well. I might be adding the size state, same thing like. And I can do color. Apna color I'm setting now. Okay, I can use like from product as well. It totally depends upon me. But I'm using the state variables, guys. Second thing I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go here and cover image URL. Those I already have a state, I am using that. Otherwise, I could have used directly. Okay, this is add to cart. I did that. There might be scenario like where size is not there and color is not there for someone. Like so, I will let's see that what's going to happen. So we're done with the add to cart feature. Now I'm going to go to the navbar and implement these. Already have a use client. Let me import this cart context. So here, what I'm going to do, guys. Yeah, I need all the things like add to cart, clear cart, remove from cart, cart, and subtotal. So I'm going to display everything here. Use context is going to be a cart context. Cool. Let me copy this. Add to cart. Shift on 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let me copy one by one. Add to cart is done. I need a clear cart. Let me close this. Remove from cart. I needed cart and subtotal. Let me copy the subtotal and let me type the cart. Yeah, cool. It's done. Let's see any error we are getting. For now, we are not getting any sort of error. I'm going to fix this, guys, with the norm. I want to remove this and add something font or some later on. Let me create a one state variable for this is going to be for cart. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do like some like parameter on the basis of that. I'm going to open the cart or not, guys. I'm going to use a const. Let me copy a use state variable only, guys. I'm going to do a use state snippet. Basically, I'm using React Redux snippet for this one. I'm going to do a is modal open, and let me copy this is modal open. Okay, you know like how to create a use state and these. Already I explained like how we can create a use state and these things. Why it's showing error? Okay, use state I didn't import it, guys. I have to install use state from React. Okay, I didn't get it. Okay, what I'm doing, like you can see the set value directly. I'm doing that React dot. Why did I do React dot set value? I could have used the use state for what I'm doing. I don't know, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a const toggle modal. I could have done nice toggle card as well, but for now I'm writing with modal only. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the state of this card modal, not of. Okay, these things are done. Now I'm going to add this add to cart feature, guys. Let's add that. So I'm going to import a shopping cart icon from here. So yeah, I'm using React Material UI. You could use this one. Quantism. Let's import that in upcoming videos. Shopping cart. I feel like shopping cart icon, shopping cart. No, 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 no. I don't need this. Import shopping cart icon from shopping cart. Done with this shopping cart. Let me remove or delete forever as well. Delete forever icon. Delete forever. Okay. After contact, add this. I'm going to add shopping cart icon. Basically, it's the self-closing tag. So let me close it. I'm going to add some class name. It's going to be a text, right? Let me change the song. The song is too bad. And if you need this just stand video, you can comment below, guys. Okay. Hope it's going to come, guys. What's happening? Let me remove it. Add to cart is having issue. Why it's add to cart is having add to cart is not defined card context. I have add to cart, yeah. I have this add to cart, and so let's do one thing. Let me import this card provider here. So I have imported this card provider. Let me wrap this inside this navbar and these things. So I'm wrapping this inside this navbar footer, and these will be wrapped inside this one card provider. I hope this is going to work. Yeah, some sort of styling I'm doing that. Let's see whether some I am getting this icon and these things, guys. Yeah, cool. I am getting this icon. Let me refresh this. I should have a cursor pointer, but why the cursor pointer is not coming? Yeah, cursor pointer is coming. This is working fine. So what changes I did? Let's show that. And then first of all, like when you are working with TypeScript, so be in TypeScript, don't change it like TypeScript JavaScript, be it one TypeScript. So I was saying use only one TypeScript. So what I did, I changed into card context, change a lot of things. First of all, I need a React node. I took and a card item. I just gave that what is the type. So quantity, price, name, string, size, everything. I mentioned it and its type is. Then I'm going to do a card context type. I want to export it because I want to use it in the next file as well. So cart here, cart will be a record string and cart item. Subtotal will be of number. Add to cart, whatever parameters I am using, I want to declare it here. Okay. And what is whether it's having a return type or not, guys, I'm going to give a void. Create card does not take any parameters, so I'm going to give it void. Remove from card also, it takes all the parameters. You can remove it as per you need, whatever you feel like. There's the parameters like I'm giving it. This is how you have to do. Now I added a card context. I can't declare it directly, like I gave you the code of JavaScript as well. So you can understanding. I'm teaching you JavaScript as well as TypeScript. So card context and undefined. Undefined, I by default have to give it undefined. Now card provider props, I have to give it children React node, React FC, and these children and these things. Use effect. I can't directly use local storage dot get item. I have to get a const stored card. Then I have to check stored card. I have to for pass. I also have to give a const pass. Everything like in TypeScript is like I have to do access thing in short. I can't do kamchori, guys, but JavaScript like kamchori. Const everything I'm creating another variable, something a waste of time. I feel like that's the right. I don't prefer TypeScript, guys. I prefer JavaScript is better than this. But for type safe error, like at the time of runtime only, like if I'm getting that, so that's the reason people are preferring that's the reason I'm also making the video on types. So pass card I did, save card also I changed it. I'm getting a specific type and a record string card item. I'm doing the set item. I did these keys. I'm selecting that. Let's start same. Now add to card. Add to card, guys. These parameter I added. Let new card. I'm doing a record type. I'm giving that every time I have to give it type, guys. Seriously, most people do any. Any is also fine, but type I prefer type. For doing the TypeScript, go with full thing. As like this already I explained it, guys. Create card I didn't do anything. Remove from card I did, guys. Okay, remove it. Item code and quantity number. So I remove from card I already do. I need a okay. So I can remove it, guys. Quantity number I don't need. I only need two parameter. Fine, everything is fine. Rest everything is same, guys. Every time I'm giving a type of this one, yeah. And this provider, I'm giving this provider is same, guys. And in layout.js, I wrapped it with the card provider. Cool. Every time, like if you are doing with something next author and these things, they are also later on we are going to cover that. So there also like you have to do add a provider. Redux also here, guys. Now in the products one, what I do, like I imported this card context and card context type, and okay, when I'm importing, I can't directly do this. This is for JavaScript. I have to do a specific type the card context type and by default undefined. So I'm checking like I will be if card context must be provided within a card provider. It's totally dependable. You can skip it as well. So I'm going to do only add to cart. So I need to add to cart. So I'm going to do with it directly cart context. This is whatever I added. Navbar also, like if you see, like I have this navbar directly I was doing, but now I'm going to do the context, right? And I imported all these things: add to cart, clear cart, remove cart, and subtotal. And in cart context, you can see like I have the shop icon, cart icon. Now I have to develop add to cart feature UI. So let's do that. Let me add a cart feature. This is add to cart feature, not of its model open. Why not of? It should be its model. I'm going to develop a div. Now I want to add some classes. So let me add a classes. I'm going to add a relative control space relative. What is relative? What is absolute? Already covered in the CSS series. You can follow that in our channel Ocean code. I'm going to add a area labeled by modal title role dialog area modal true. Let me add a div. Basically, if you are not follows our Angular series, you can follow that as well. We already cover like these things in Angular. Flex inset 0. I'm going to add a BG gray 500, BG opacity 75, transition opacity. Okay, now I'm going to add a div, one more div. This is I'm doing a styling. I'm developing a cart like I'm going to let me add some classes. I'm going to add a fixed. Most people skip these guys or don't create this like only a for loop and then done with that. But in the real same scenario, like when you're going into a company, like you have to develop these things. Fix instead 0. I'm going to give a G index. Basically, G index for like whosoever has a, more G index will be at the top. Otherwise, other small. If I have a 50, 50, another other guy has a G index of 10. So 10 will hide 10 will be hidden by the G index 50 over y auto. Y index overflow will be auto. I'm going to give a class name flex min height. I'm going to do a full items and justify center. I'm giving a padding of 4. Center from small screen I'm giving a item center, and for small screen I'm giving a padding of 0. Let me give one more diff. Basically, it is not closing the div on its own. Bad thing. Diff class name. Yeah, children. Why? Let me keep it here so I can see the suggestion. Okay, let me add some relative class suggestions. Also, it's not loading here on relative. I'm going to give a transform overflow hidden rounded LG BG white left shadow XL for shadow transition all. Why it's coming here, guys? I don't know what's the issue. Okay, so I added few more classes. For small screen, I'm giving a margin of y8. Small screen, I'm giving a width full, and I'm giving a max width 3xl. Let me create one more div. Class name bg white, padding of 4, pv4, pt5. All are padding. Bottom, x-axis, top. Small screen, I'm giving a padding of, and if I add p, like it's going to take from all angle like legs, y, top, bottom. One more div, and this is going to be small screen. I'm creating a flex box and sm items center. Okay, I forgot to add pb. Add a pb. pb was missing. Instead of enter center, let's do an item start. If I whatever classes I'm writing, like if it's a flex, I want to add another classes for sm, so again I have to add sm colon. Let me write a svg here. So I added a svg. This is for like cross icon. So I added a svg. mx auto I did flex and height I am giving and width I am giving. Flex shrink 0 I am giving. Shrink 0 डाल के रखा है इन्होंने. Item center I am giving. Justify center I am giving. Justify the content. Rounded full डाला. BG red 100 डाला है. फिर SM MX margin and x axis height डाला है. Width I have given. Cursor pointer डाला है. On click I am doing a clear card. Clear card, it is going to clear all the card. And I'm going to add a SVG class. I'm given a height width डाला है. And fill none view box SVG. This is just you have to copy paste SVG for cross icon. This one. one more div डाल देते हैं. Oh, this time suggestion was given. I'm happy. MT3, margin at the top of 3. Center, I'm going to give a small screen ML4, margin and left small screen MT0, small screen text left, and width of full. Let me add a, see, this is going to be a h3 class. Let me add a class name. This is going to be a text space. You can write as per you need. This is the font style, and this is going to be a font semi bold. It's less than bold, but greater than normal. Reading text gray. I'm going to give a 900. Let me give a ID as well if it's required. Modal title kind of stuff. I don't need it, guys. But for now, I'm writing it. Let me add a cart. One more div. Add so much of the class name MT2. And this video took a lot of time, guys, to record as well as edit. So I would recommend you guys please subscribe. Also share that post. Okay. Now I'm going to give a UL, and this is going to have a class name my8. Yeah, cart loop. This is going to be a cart loop. So is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do object dot keys. I have a cart dot length if it is double equal to 0. So for now, I'm going to add a div. Later on we can change it, guide, as per our need. I'm going to add a class name. I'm giving a MT7 margin, and I'm going to write lemon juice. In real time scenario, you might be writing cart is empty, something like that. So in the next line, I'm going to do a for loop. This will have all the cart details, what items I have. So I'm going to do object dot keys, and this is going to a cart dot map. This will have a k. I'm going to return li. Li will have some of the classes that write the classes. So I'm adding a flex call space y3. You can see like what is the margin top and these things are. This is a tailwind, these classes. Padding, I'm giving text left. SM person flex row, I'm giving a flex box direction. Basically it's there. SM, and these things are made the things easy. That's the reason people use tailwind CSS nowadays. Bootstrap they are avoiding because Bootstrap has this JavaScript file as well. You know guys, JavaScript, but what happened in tailwind CSS? Tailwind CSS does not provide any JavaScript and these kind of things. If you want to implement it, you have to implement on your own. That's a demerit. But selling it, you need a key as well. So for now I'm giving a key. First of all, I want to show the image. So I'm going to do div class shrink 0. Let me add an image. I want to image. I think I imported an image tag. No, I didn't import any image tag. So let me import an image tag as well. Import. Delete for forever. I also I don't need it, guys. Import what image. Let me add an image tag. So image tag will have the src class name, and width also have to decide because I am using the third party URL as 24. Width I'm giving a 24. Max full, max width full na. Rounded LG object cover. This is going to be okay. Alt tag is also missing. This is going to be k dot cart k dot cover image URL, and this is going to have a alt tag cart k. रुको यार, ऐसे नहीं होगा, ऐसे होगा यार, इसको इस तरह से होगा guys यार. एक मिनट रुको. Cart k dot name, and it will have a width as well. So if I hover this, this is going to be 6 rem. So let me give a 96 of width, height also 96. Why it's showing error? Yeah, height also 96, width is of 96, height is also 96. Oh, height is also 96, width is 96. That full line, because this is just for the sake I'm giving it. But we have to give it, guys. It's mandatory, but it is going to take it from here as well. Here only, as per the document what I have read. This image also I have done with. Let me add one more div. Here I'm going to display all the items. Class name, I'm going to give a relative. I'm going to give a flex1 flex call. Justify, it's going to be on between. I'm going to give a div for small screen. I'm giving a call gap patch. Did you remember anything? Fill it up. SM grid calls to. Again divs, lot of divs are there. It's going on and on. I'm going to give a class name pr8 and smpr5. This is the padding. So again I'm giving a pad p tag, and this is going to have a class name. This I'm going to have a space font semi bold gray 900, and this is going to have a cart k dot. Why it's showing error? It's loading, guys. Let's do for the quantity as well. I have the different size as well as I have different, if you see, I have variant as well, color. So for that, I am going to add cart size and cart my variant. I'm going to show like this. You can change it as per your need. Now I'm going to add some icons as well, plus minus class name, SM, order. So I did some code. Let's show you what I did, guys. Till variant I did that. See, this is a name and card. Then I am adding a flex box, and this is the item center. Okay, let me zoom. A lot of zoom is coming, like some zoom. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to add a flex box and these things. Yeah, till variant I did that. Okay, till variant I already did that. After that, I'm adding a flex item center justify between some small screen things like, and this is the dollar card price into quantity. So basically what I'm going to have it, price into quantity total, whatever, like if I have 1 2 or whatever is there, it's going to come here. And this small order and stretch page icons are coming, then I'm going to add a two icons like minus and plus. So minus will, so you can see the class items and these things I have done. And remove from card, I'm going to do that. And for plus, I'm going to do that. See, and between that, I'm going to add div class quantity. I have to give whatever quantity we have for that item. So I add a width full items and these things classes. You can see that. Similar way, like plus one, I also did, and add to card. I'm doing calling add to card here. This is first one is, if you do add to cart, what is there, item code. First is item code, the k from item code, quantity I'm passing 1, price I'm passing, and I'm passing name. What is the name? I'm string, variant, and cover image wallet. I hope it will work, and we will get the data. Let's see in the console. We are getting error, we are not getting error. Okay, for now let me do a shift empty cache and hard reload. Okay, debugger I have somewhere. Okay, let me see. From application, do we have anything? I don't have anything in the application. When I click on the add to cart, so what data I'm getting? If you see, I'm getting this one. Okay, I'm getting this one. Add to cart, new cart name, cover your. Okay, I didn't add a slug kind of stuff. Wait. Okay, cool. Save cart. Done with that. Let's. I'm checking like what's happening. Navbar is re-rendered. फटाफट 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 यार, कितना बार री-रेंडर होगा? लेमन चूस ले यार तुम लोग। हो गया मेरे ख्याल से। रिटर्न मारा, एप्लीकेशन पे गया, एक देखो ये कि यहाँ पे आ रहा है। कुछ गड़बड़ था, देख लेना। अब मैं इसको ऐड टू कार्ट, कार्ट पे क्लिक करूंगा, मेरे पास एक ये आ रहा है। सी, आई एम गेटिंग दिस, ये आई कैन क्लिक ऑन दिस icon, I can search this. So this way I can add one more thing. And I think close button I didn't add it. Let me add that. I have to add few more things here. One more div I'm going to add it. It's going to children. Why children? Class name I'm going to add it, guys. Yeah, class name. And this is going to be a absolute. What is absolute? What is relative? Already covered that there in the CSS series. You can follow that if you have not followed that. Flex box I'm giving it SM bottom 0 and SM top auto. Let me add few button. Light बंद हो गया. Add a SVG as well here. uh, this will have some flex class. See the classes whatever I added over, and these classes and there one SVG I added here. So if I click on the add to cart, so I'm getting this cross button. But here I need a close, like, so that if a user click on the close icon or continue to do the shopping, that also happen. So here I'm doing like a bg grep 50 and some padding I have given, some flex row reverse kind of stuff, and then I'm adding one more div. This will have the total, like, so I'm giving a subtotal. I am already have it. I am getting it from card context, so I'm going to add it here. Some bg red classes 600, you can design it as per your need. A button is there, submit button. This is going to be a checkout. I can write type button as well instead of submit. I added some inline flex, these classes are there. Another button, this is going to be a continue shop. Okay, so this checkout button I'm going to change it later on. I'm going to do with the link tag, because later on I'm going to go to the checkout page. In the upcoming videos we are going to develop the checkout page as well. If I click on this one now, I'm getting this buttons. Checkout one total is there. Basically I can design it better. If I click on the continue shop, uh, I will go, this is being closed. If I click on one more add to cart and click on here, So these I'm adding the two icons, one more, so I think three will come. And I can increase the quantity. If you see, the total is also increasing. If I click on this one, I'm clicking on continue. Let me do one more thing. I have something wall chamfer, I think so. Add to cart feature is there. Let's see in local storage how the data is going to save it. If I click on the application memory, I have this one quantity. If I click on add to cart and click on the continue application, so this wall chamfer I have it, and this is going to have price, quantity, and these things. Cover image URL is also coming. So if I click on this shop icon, I am getting this one as well. Total, if you see total, I can increase its quantity, this has been increased. I can decrease its quantity, this has been increased. If I click on the zero, so it is going to remove it, guys. I can click on the continue shop. I can click on this cart icon and remove it as well. Let me add it. I'm getting this one. Okay, I don't have this any size and these things. Okay, if I click on Doraemon one, okay. If I click on the add to cart, this is add to cart is feature, and I'm getting this Excel red. If I click on something else, and if I click on the blue one, so the blue one by default had a small, so I'm clicking on this. I click on add to cart. See, as blue is coming. So everything is working fine. I feel add to cart is working fine. If you I show you like this icon is also working. This is, I don't know like what we can do this for. We can remove the whole product if it needed, or we can remove this icon, guys, if it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We can try that as well, like in the upcoming videos. And if I click on continue shop, getting this. I can click on the home icon. This loader should come, but instant loader is not coming. I don't know why it's issue. And these all the things I have to change it, guys, because I need the color based system. Everything is working fine. This is like somewhat like width. I have to change it, guys. And here you can see like this is uncommon. These are big and these images are small. I have to see the width and these things. Let's see that in the upcoming videos. And this is also not working. Yeah. The next video, what we are going to do, like before ending the video, let's talk about that. We are working on add to cart feature. So the issue is, guys, we need to be sign in for add to cart. So we are going to cover login into add to cart. So login, for logging, there are many ways, guys. We can save it in our own database. That we can do by adding some sort of नमक मिर्च, बिकॉज नमक मिर्च बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिना उसके नहीं चलने वाला, आपकी लेमन चूज जाएगी, क्योंकि गलती से किसी हैकर ने हैक कर दिया, हैक हो ही जाएगा लेमन अगर तुम वो नहीं डालोगे नमक मिर्च। तो नमक मिर्च डालना इंपॉर्टेंट है। हम अलग प्रोवाइडर का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। वी कैन यूज नेक्स्ट ऑथ, वी कैन यूज ऑथो, देयर आर अदर प्रोवाइडर्स एज वेल, बट नेक्स्ट ऑथ एंड ऑथो इज like most will do that. Next all, everyone is doing that. Next all is very easy, but the only thing people don't do that next and next all, they don't have, they're not adding any sort of single page, means like page is reloading when they are using any sort of provider or inserting to their own database as well, like using Excel. That's a demerit. Everyone is making videos like this only. They are copying from one guy and making that column. So I don't prefer that, because I implemented next in my that also, but there also there I didn't add it, and sort of like page reloading, page not reloading, pages a single page will not reload at any cost. So we're going to cover that in the next videos. Till then, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe that channel and like the video as well, if you found it helpful, because a lot of things we did try add to cart and these things no one is covering. I covered that, and this one is working fine, I feel like. Let's see the responsiveness as well. If you see, this is the responsiveness, this is responsive, totally responsive, this is totally responsive. Yeah, but this background, something is issue with the background. Let's see that. Fixed, I changed it to flexed from fixed. Now you can see like this background is coming as a blur kind of stuff, and here everything is working fine. Small screen, let's see the small screen one. Yeah, working fine, no issues. And this is also heavy, but it's fine. If I click on the continue shopping, this is going to be closed. Yeah, this was the video that we were covering on add to cart. How you like the video, you can comment below. I'm going to meet you in the next video.